Hi, Gareth here from Fort Monkeys, and today we are on the Regal Princess. The Regal Princess was Princess's second in the Royal class line, and it launched in 2014. It's about 142,000 tons and carries about 3,500 passengers. And that was the Piazza. We're just going to take a spin around the bottom three decks, deck 5, 6, and 7. You should know that right down there, we're midship, right down there, over that direction on deck 4, is the medical center. So this is the Symphony dining room. I'm just going to take a spin through here. It's not open. The dining room above, Concerto, is the one they're using. I don't mind giving you a look at it. Or at him.
Yes, sir.
Hi. It has 3 main dining rooms: Concerto, Symphony, and Allegro. Allegro is in the back of the ship on deck 6. So straight back there. In fact, this would probably connect to it. This is Plaza Deck 5. Hi. And there's bathrooms here. Like I said, Plaza Deck 5, Piazza. This is Good Spirits at Sea Bar. And they put on a nightly show of mixology. We've got some pretty rough seas out there.
How are you, sir?
Great. How are you?
Thank you.
And then that brings us to the International Cafe, where you can get coffee, but you have to buy it. And you can get food, but it's complimentary. So this is free, or complimentary, included in the price of your cruise. Coffee costs money. Cappuccino's $4. We'll go that way in just a moment. Nope, you know what? Let's do it now. So we're heading forward. And of course, right now we're midship, and we've got the cast and crew of the Love Boat as they look, well, 10 years ago, and as they look 50 years ago, give or take. This is Sabatini's Italian Trattoria. I believe it's $35 a person. Italian food. Right? I think in the mornings they do breakfast for the suites or something. Guest services, very helpful people, very helpful. Shore excursion desk. Of course, it's early in the morning, so there's nobody here. They're going to open at 9. It's not even 8 yet. We only have one more port, and that's Cozumel, and that's tomorrow. That brings us to the Lotus Spa. And these are the Lotus Spa people. And the Lotus Spa goes all the way back and all the way across the ship. It's quite extensive. Let's walk back through there so we can get the other side. Probably should have done that first. There's guest services and Sabatini's again. Love Boat crew. Just a couple things over here, and then we'll go up to deck 6. Vine's Wine Bar. Vine's Wine Bar. Haven't spent a lot of time in there. This is Gelato. This is the home of the premium desserts. Premium desserts, $12. And just gelato. Although their menu says it's ice cream, so I'm not really sure. Celebrations. So they sell liquor and candy in here and cigarettes. And right in the corner there, things you might have forgot. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, limited amount of medications, aspirin or whatever. Internet cafe. Yes, they still have one. probably half as many computers, but they do have printers if you need to print out boarding passes or whatever, right? And this is the other side of the Symphony dining room. We didn't walk around there. Let's go up. This is the midship elevators. There's the piazza again. And stairs. And there I went up. So we're on Fiesta Deck 6, and this is the Concerto dining room. This is the one that's open for breakfast. So there's going to be people in here eating. We're not going to walk in.
Morning, welcome.
Hi. But that's it. And that's Patrick. We're on the port side now of Deck 6. And this is oceanfront. This is where you can get help with your medallions or buy accessories for your medallion. We never do, because the only accessory we need is a dog collar accessory to put it in on our watch. Then we have the photo gallery. And you know, in the evenings these fold out and they put all your pictures on there. It's also done digitally now on this ship, but let's walk back over, show you the piazza again. This is Bellini's bar. Bellini's. And I'm going to admit to having spent no time whatsoever here. They used to call it Bellini's Champagne Bar or something, you know, like a Bellini. But I don't think they call it that anymore, just Bellini's. And this is the Captain's Circle desk. So for future crews and loyalty crews, go to Deck 7. So I don't know if anyone ever sits there. Club 6. Now, some ships call this Take 5. This one calls it Club 6. But we're going to go through there. It's similar. Although the last Take 5 we were in, on the Sky Princess, I think, there was a bandstand here and people played music all night. I don't see any place here to play for a band to set up. This, I guess, is the dance floor though, right? But they do have a bar. And that brings us to Churchill's. Now I'm just going to stick this camera in there, because there's people in there smoking, right? So Churchill's. Guess they're getting ready to watch the big cricket match. Churchill's. Princess Theater. We're going to walk through there. And I think we're going to walk all the way to the other side. So the Princess Theater holds, I think, like 900 people, and it gets packed every night, almost every night. There are lots of shows, lots of performers, lots of magicians, comedians. On this cruise, which is only a 12-day cruise, they had, well, by the time we're done, they will have had 4 production shows. So we saw one last night called Fiera, which we've never seen. I want to come out here, don't I? Anyway, you can also access this on Deck 7, port and starboard. And on this side, they have the doors closed. That's why I went to that door. I thought, oh, I just have to open the door. On the other side, they were open. So we're all the way forward on the ship, and that brings us to the Princess Casino. And since we're at sea, I think the casino is open. It doesn't look closed. It just, oh yeah, there's people in here. Like I say, it's before 8. Well, actually, it's 8 o'clock right now. So they have a good mix of slot machines and table games, and they have the poker game, the electronic one, not live poker. The machines are a little bit old, and that's the smoking side, and that's the non-smoking side, but it's smoky. And also, let me go back in here, because this is the first ship I've ever seen this on, at least a Princess ship. In the middle, they have a circular stairway that leads up to deck 7. You see that? So I've not experienced that before. And we've been on all the Royal class ships, and I think this is the only one that has that. I could be wrong, but I think it is. So we're heading aft now on the starboard side, and this is Alfredo's. Now Alfredo's used to be free, and now it costs money. We have the premier package, so it's free to us still, because we prepaid it, you might say. Of course, here's the Piazza again. But it's a big Alfredo's. Look, it's all the way from there, and then they have this extra area, and I don't know that they've used it yet on the cruise. But, and then here's the Concerto dining room again. Remember, the dining rooms go all the way, port to starboard. So.
Morning. Joining us for breakfast?
Not yet.
This one is all on YouTube.
Yeah.
I agree, this morning.
Alright, so let's go up to deck 7. So I'm at the midship elevators on deck 7 now, overlooking the piazza. Of course, this is the top of the piazza now. And I'm on deck 7, you can only walk along one side. Look, we're right here. I mean, we can go forward along the port side, but to go aft, and it goes all the way aft, it's only deck 7. Boy, that music is loud. So this is Crooners. We have spent some time here. This bar gets crowded. And they have a guy playing a piano here some nights. Crooners Bar, and then this is Ocean Terrace Seafood Bar, and it's where you can get sushi. So, I guess, and sashimi. I guess there's other things, but, you know, I don't know what. The Premier package covers that too, right? You got a $14.99 prefix menu. So this is Calypso Cove. Let me stick this through here. So Calypso Cove is closed. It looks like purses and wallets and sunglasses, and way over there they sell toys and snacks and liquor. Remember, they're going to keep the liquor until you debark. And this is Essence, that's perfume. And this is the art gallery. And I've come to notice that, well, look, there. They all say sold though. Well, no, one says sold. So you see the same art over and over on every ship, although this is unfamiliar. Remember, this is where the stairway leads from the casino down there. Limelight. This is still Calypso Cove. It started over there, it comes over here. They're not open yet in the morning, just so you know. They're telling me they don't want me in the theater. Of course, we walked through there already. This is the deck 7 access to the theater. Did you see the signs? I mean, they're on there permanently. Yeah, they don't take them off and put them on. They're not in there practicing. The guy's in there cleaning. So now we're going to head aft. So aft, on the starboard side of deck 7, promenade deck 7. Of course, we're going to see the art gallery again. We're going to see the casino again. We're going to see Ocean Terrace again, because we're going to walk by it. It's a nice ship. It's clean. It's almost 10 years old, but it's in pretty good shape. Good crew, friendly, happy. There's places here where you can access the outside, but I see a rope out there. So we're not going to go out, but there you have it. On the newer ships, that's like dining for a restaurant, but on this ship, they've got the shops up here. So I guess they don't dine outdoors. Of course, this is the piazza again. And it's getting a little more crowded. And this is another access to outside. Well, but we're not going to go. It'd just be windy and noisy. This is the future cruise area, where you can book a future cruise. Same with this, future cruise. So far, the cruises we've been on, see it's closed. Deck closed. So far the cruises we've been on, if you booked a cruise that sails in the next 50 days, it was half price on Princess. So I don't know if that's going to hold, but that's the way it's been for months. This is the Princess Live Cafe.
Hi.
And this is Princess Live. Now on the first 3 ships in the Royal class, hi. Princess Live. This was like a movie studio, and it was walled in with glass, you know, so for quiet, and they've got a booth and everything. On the second 3 Royal class ships, this is all the same, but this is open. There's no wall here. So I guess they decided it wasn't really a movie studio or a television studio. So Princess Live Cafe and Princess Live. We're walking aft on the starboard side, the right side of the ship. So that brings us to this area, which is called the wheelhouse bar. Now on different ships, the wheelhouse bar is different things. But on this one, this is the wheelhouse bar. Last ship we were on, this was the Crown Grill bar. And Crown Grill, which we're entering now. This is the Crown Grill, the ship's steakhouse. $39 a person cover charge. Of course, with the Premier package, it's included twice. So you can eat here twice, you could eat Sabatini's twice, or you could do 1 and 1. A little hard to get a reservation in here though, although I believe I have one for tonight. We have actually already eaten here on this ship, and it was pretty good. So that's the Crown Grill. This is the wheelhouse bar. Like I say, on other ships they call this the Crown Grill bar. On some other ships. Let's see the sign. Let's head back. So we're still heading aft. And this is the library. And for some reason that door stays open. And they have games they put out here every morning. And they have a lot of books. Haven't seen a lot of reading on this ship. But, you know, it's only a 12-day cruise and it's in the Caribbean. So not a lot of sea days. Well, about 50-50 sea days, port days. I haven't read any, and I brought my own book. So I've been busy making videos. That brings us to the Vista Lounge. But before we go in there, Allegro Dining Room. That's the third and final of the dining rooms. And this is the only way to get to it. Come all the way aft on deck 7 and then go down to deck 6. Now, you could take an elevator and you can do it on the port side. Right, I'm not saying that stairway. And they got the door closed, so we're not going to go in there. But Allegro Dining Room. Let's go back up. guess I should have worn a hat. So, Vista Lounge. On some ships this is called Club Fusion. This is the only Vista Lounge. Now I don't remember on the Royal, which was the first of the Royal class ships, and they're doing Tai Chi in here. But it's a huge lounge, but it's like not easy to walk through, you know. Imagine if there were people and drinks and stuff here. Plus it doesn't have a bar for some reason. If you order a drink, they have to go somewhere else to get it. So the newer ships have bars there, I think. Anyway, this is another access point to outside. You can get to the back of the ship here, hey, and it's not blocked. So let's walk out. It's going to be noisy. Okay, maybe not that noisy. So on Princess ships, on the newer ones, you can't get to the front of the ship. You can't be the king of the world. On the older ones, you can. And you can't get across in the back. You can only go to the back on each side, as you're going to see. There it is. So there's a place just like this right over there. Anyway, that's outside. And there's the ship. So from the Regal Princess, somewhere in the Caribbean Sea, I'm Gareth, and I'll see you in the next port. Janet's asleep. Bye.